Hi everyone, my name is Mariama and I am the founder of Soft Life Six Figures, where we learn how to create an income and become rich without burning ourselves out and without pain and suffering. Okay, so in this video I mostly want to focus on how to get started, and why you waiting for the perfect time really will be a lot of people's detriment when it comes to actually starting businesses and doing something with their lives that can create a lot of freedom. So a lot of people want to wait for the right time to get started, and in all honesty, there is no right time to get started. The right time, I know there's a quote, and it says like the best time to have planted a tree was 30 years ago, and since you missed that, the best time to plant a tree is now. And the reason for that is a lot of people wait for the perfect time to do something, and there is no cue and the perfect time to do something. If you already have the motivation and you have the dream, there's ways that you can figure out, and there's ways to start. And I know a lot of people are like, write it down and work on it every single day and do a little bit of something every day. That's good, and that's also great advice, but I would just say fully embody it. So fully dedicate yourself into it. So for example, with me and this entire Soft Life Six Figures, I came up with the idea and then I just started filming the same day, and I dubbed myself as the CEO of this, and I want to help women figure out what their niches are, what makes them special, so that they can learn how to create an income from it. In the past, I have opened up an online store. I had to figure that out all by myself, and I did a really good job. And if I didn't start, I would have never figured out what truly worked and what didn't work. And I wouldn't have been able to fully embody and learn what I needed to learn during the process of actually doing. A lot of people want to immerse themselves in information. Like, you want to read all the books that it takes to do something, but the most important thing is your mindset and actually understanding that you already done it. There's a future reality in which you have already completed everything that you needed to complete in order to be the person that you see yourself as in the future. Now, the challenge is actually putting yourself in that person's shoes. So as someone who, I'm going to use myself as an example again, as someone who decided to do this and make YouTube videos and also try to create a community around helping women cultivate their skills in order to become successful so that they don't have to work hard or become burnt out in the process. This is just something that I decided that I'm already in the future where I have the clients and I have the people that I'm working with, that I am generating the income and the money that I already wanted. The reason why this is important is because you don't want to wait. You just want to be able to act, and you want to be able to do. So for example, when I opened up my online store years ago, I wanted to create an athleisure brand. And what did I do? I made sure that I bought all the clothes, I opened up the store, picked a name, and did a photo shoot of all the stuff that I'll be selling. And I sold out. I sold out as soon as I opened that. And it just kind of proved the fact that I was already capable. But if you are not doing, and I know a lot of people also fear failure and they feel like they have to know everything in order to avoid failure. You can't avoid it. Failure is the best way to succeed. And the reason for that is because if you do not fail, if you do not apply yourself, if you don't take the leap and you don't dive right into the deep end of things, of actually starting things, you will never learn. And if you never learn, you will be forced to repeat the process over and over again. But every time you fail at something, you become better, because guess what? You have learned from that, and you know how to move accordingly next time that you do it. And even like opening up an online store, this is something that I am going to be doing in the next few months as well, just because I enjoy fashion. That's another passion of mine, and I enjoy collecting different pieces and being able to curate something. And I worked in retail for a very long time, so owning an online store for myself is something that I always wanted to do. But because I did it the first time around, I know all the things that I'm gonna do to make it better the second time around to be more successful. It doesn't mean that I won't encounter moments in which like I will make mistakes and I will have to learn from them, but that's a part of the process. And I think a lot of people try to avoid the process of learning, and that's why sometimes the most important process of becoming anyone is the journey, not the destination, not when you actually get there. It's all the failures that you had to encounter in order to become who you are, because at the end of the day, that's what builds character, and that's what makes you who you are. And that's also what's going to make it stick a lot better when you do get to the place that you want to be in the future. And also another example of this is when I coach on my sales team, is a lot of people start and they're like, see the top sellers, right? So they see someone who's at the top of that list of sales per month or for the year so far. And I just have to remind them that that person had to learn and make a lot of mistakes in order to get to that point where they can remain at the number one spot without falling all the time. And I have people on my team that also, some days they are, well, some months they're extremely successful, and then there's other months where they are low producers and they're so inconsistent. And the reason why they're so inconsistent is because they're not climbing the ladder. They're more likely going up, going back down, going up. They're not stopping to actually learn what works so they can repeat the process and stick to the things that are working for them. They're just in a rush to make things happen for themselves. This all means that you do not need the perfect plan in order to get started. You just need the courage to actually start. And that's the most important portion of it. And there's nothing that there's not enough books in the world that you can read to motivate you to actually take that first step. There's not enough mentors or anything that you can call or you can pay to get you to get started. Once you get started, and within the process, you'll learn how much easier and rewarding it is to actually like go through the nitty gritty, okay? So don't be that person that wants to wait until everything is aligned or perfect. And I'm all about alignment, don't get me wrong. But sometimes within the alignment, you have to actually take the leap. You have to have the courage to jump in order to get the future and get the results that you actually want. Another thing to always remember is the fear of looking foolish has stopped more dreams than anything. And a lot of people just kind of think too much into what other people think about them. And trust and believe, it doesn't matter. This is your life and this is the one chance you have at it. So if you are gonna stay in a bubble and stay in a box just because you're so afraid of how other people might judge you and see you, then you might as well just kind of stay in bed, put on the covers, and just never do anything at all, because they will judge regardless. And who cares? You are the one who had the courage to actually do something with your life. So you might as well just do it. And I know it's easier said than done, but even with me doing this, trust me, this is something that I wanted to do for years. And I listen to a lot of YouTubers or business owners, and they're like, the only regret that they have is the fact that they didn't get started sooner. So if it's something that you've been thinking about, take the leap, have the courage to actually start it. And if any type of thing that you have where it's kind of stopping you, ask yourself why. Start giving yourself new affirmations that you are capable of doing anything. And the only reason why you even have the idea in your head is because there's a reality in which you have done it already. So just get started, girl. Just get started, okay?